Hi guys, and welcome back to Iron Age. So today we are going to be spending a day with Falke More, and he's one of Katrina's many children. And I normally don't let teenagers own property. I can have them live alone if they're living in a tent or living somewhere that they don't own, but to own property, usually I don't let teenagers do that. But I wanted to test out a new mod I was working on with mspoodle, and he was the perfect sim for testing this mod, so that's why I made the exception to this rule. And you can probably see from here that the mod that I am testing is the new chicken coop that we have been working on. And so he's my teenage gay chicken farmer. This is his tiny house. It is downloaded from somewhere. He's a little bit of a messy sim. That's why he has all this laundry in here. He also does not have a washing machine, so we need to buy him one, or at least the one that you can wash by hand. But it's not really the sim who washes clothing by hand. I have been cleaning up the dishes because I have like the more death types mod in. And one of them, I think, is death by flies, and I really don't want him to die because he forgot to do the dishes. So when he has a little, like both of these places are filled with dishes, I make him do the dishes. So today we are going to be just playing a normal day with him, checking out the chicken coop. Let him just wake up. Maybe we should at least collect the dirty laundry. I don't know, can you die from dirty laundry? Like, I know, like this feeling when you don't really feel like putting on clothes, but you have to. Anyhow, so this is the chicken coop. This is not the final version of the coop because mspoodle is making me a new version. But for now, I am using this EA version. And basically, the idea, my original idea was that I wanted to have free chicken, like, you know, like Sims 4 type free chicken that they are running around everywhere. Unfortunately, I could not get the routing to work with the chicken, so they are not so free after all, but they are maybe a little bit more interesting than EA chicken. But anyhow, the reason why there are no chickens in here, even though it does say that I have 2 chickens, is because it is and they stay inside until 6 o'clock. And then when it's sun up, they get out. The getting out is not animated. They just appear here. And then when it is 6 in the evening, they go back to the coop. But anyhow, it's very simple. You still have to have a coop to have chickens. You can feed your chickens. I'm too hungry to feed my chickens. Feeding chickens is 10 simoleons per chicken. So if you have like 50 chickens, it's 500 simoleons to feed them. You can buy a new chicken for 250 simoleons. And what else? Nothing special. It's just like, yeah, one thing is that the chickens will lay eggs. They will lay the eggs wherever they are currently when it's time for them to lay the egg. The time when they lay the egg is random. I think it was between 7 in the morning and 5 in the evening. So between that time they can lay an egg. Like one chicken lays 1 egg. And then you can see from here that it says that I haven't fed the chickens today. If your chicken's time to lay an egg comes and you have not fed the chickens, you don't get an egg for that day. Like, I have a timer basically for every chicken that it will trigger at the appropriate time, and if you have not fed the chicken will not lay an egg. So if you want to make sure that all your chicken lay eggs, you have to be like a proper farmer and feed them before 7 a.m. But I'm too hungry to feed my chickens, so I will first feed myself. But we can then check out when the chickens come out. Cats can hunt the chicken, and you can talk to the chicken to raise your fun and social. And that's pretty much it. The chickens will move around, but not Sims 4 style. So they will just like every 15 minutes they will change their position. And I have set it so that they stay in the room, which means that if you put, I think it's, a lot is one room basically, and if you put a fence around the chicken, they will stay inside the fence, because if you have cats, you probably don't want the cats to constantly eat your chickens because chickens are expensive. You could actually like just clean these up. Falke it is summer right now, and Falke is having summer holidays. That's why he doesn't have to go to school, but he does have work. Today he works in the bookshop. And other than that, he's just like, living his chicken dream life. Yeah, the chickens should get out soon. And there they are. When you buy a new chicken, they will always be this color, but you can change the preset then. Like just go to edit, like buy mode, and then change the preset. And one of the presets is so that you can change like all the colors into chicken, so you can have like rainbow chicken if you want. And what else? When you buy a new chicken, it will randomly give you a name for the chicken. But you can change the chicken's name. If you have testing cheats enabled, you get an option to change the name of the chicken. And I put it behind testing cheats because honestly, like, you probably want to change the name once or twice, and I didn't want to constantly see the interaction. So basically the only interaction you see is talk to Rose, like talk to the chicken, of course, like the name of the chicken. The chickens don't age or breed or die except when the cats eat them. So you can have like the same like 7 chickens like for the rest of your life. You don't have to like buy new ones if you don't want to. The chickens are tied to the coop, so if you delete the coop, you delete the chickens as well. And I had to first I was thinking like these chickens could be free, but then I noticed that I do need to like know, like, have I fed them, and where do they go when like it is night time, and so on. What else? I don't know. Let's go and feed the chickens. So yeah, this is it cost 20 because I have 2 chickens, and feeding 1 chicken is 10 simoleons. I'm so glad that food thing worked, because I wasn't getting it to work until mspoodle actually extracted it for me, and then it started working. And you can also calculate your chicken. This was because if you delete your chicken by grabbing it and putting it here, and you sell it this way, it does not reduce the number of chickens you have in the coop. I haven't yet figured out how to like trigger, like how do I know like to delete it this way. If you delete it from buy mode, then it's fine. This number of chickens are reduced by how many chickens you delete in buy mode. And then I decided, okay, there could be like occasions that the chicken is not removed correctly from this coop, so you might want to actually like when you calculate the chickens, it will then like properly calculate how many chickens are still alive, and then if you have like the wrong number here, it will correct it. And there are 2 animations to calculating chickens. If you are a genius, or you are feeling good, this is how you do it. If you are miserable, let me show you. Let's put his phone down, and now he's like stressed. So you know, when you are stressed, you're not feeling your best, so that this is how he calculates. No, you need to calculate other way. Let's make you even less happy. You need to be uncomfortable. Are you now? Now he's uncomfortable. Come on, calculate the chickens. No, he's not doing it. I guess he's not comfortable enough. Okay, whatever. Because there's another animation. There's the one where he calculates by like putting one finger up, and then the second one and third one. It's like so stupid. Let's talk to Rose to get our fun and social up, because this did not work. And of course it's raining because I'm shooting a video. That's what happens always. When you talk to the chickens, it's a random time between 10 minutes and 60 minutes. Let's go take care of our garden. Hey, we actually have some harvest. He was visiting yesterday at his mom's house, and I had him like harvest some items from her garden because he needed more food. And my idea here is that when he gets because his father is runs the grocery shop, but I didn't want him to have to grow every single item in the world, so that's why I'm thinking that he is the one who provides his father with eggs, and one egg is 10 simoleons. So when in the end of his round, I don't know when will his round end, because I actually didn't play my previous sim completely because I really wanted to start playing with him. So if I play him until he's a young adult, maybe that's 9 more days. Anyhow, so when he at the end of his round, I'll have him use the post office and send the eggs to his father, and then when I'm playing his father, I will send him a check for how many eggs he got. Now about the chickens, that you don't need to feed them. You can always just have them be animated props in your garden. If you don't, the only reason you need to feed them if you want the eggs. And you can see she has moved around. I think the reason why she is not moving around very much is because she's so close to the slope and there's not really space for her. I should actually put because this lot is very not lot, I mean, well, it's very slopey. And you can just take the chicken and put them wherever you want. They will walk around a little bit. They won't run out. They shouldn't go outside the lot. But I don't know yet what happens. You saw she just jumped a little bit forward. But I don't know what happens if I have chickens on a community lot. Actually, I was supposed to test because I have added code that chickens will lay an egg if this is on a community lot or if it's on the lot of the active household. So that if you are playing another household and you come back after 7 weeks playing some other household, you don't your your lot is not filled with eggs. That's why I did that. But I haven't yet tested this on a community lot. I might have to. Did you do everything? You did everything. Look at this counter. I have edited the counter so that it gets the you can clean it after 1 use. After 2 uses it gets a little bit dirty. After 3 uses it gets really dirty. Okay, we need to go and earn some money. He has his job, he gets... Oh, she laid an egg. Let's go and check out the egg. Where is my egg? No. Why did I click him? So this is the egg. She just lays the egg where she is. This will not be in the final version of the mod. This is just so that I know like the chickens are laying their eggs. And every time she lays an egg, like today she laid an egg at what, like 8 o'clock maybe. So when she lays the egg, the next trigger for her to lay the egg is going to be tomorrow, but the time will be random. So this chicken will not lay an egg like exactly the same time that she laid it today. And the same with her. But they're nice, even if you just don't care for the like egg part, just want to have some chickens running around, that's going to be fine. They don't have any sound right now. I have the audio files in the mod, but I cannot get them the audio files to work, so these chickens might come without sound. What else did I want to say? And this is not going to be in this version that we released, wherever we release it, but I want somehow to tie the chickens to the minor pets, so that like these chickens are objects, they are not minor pets. But you know, there is this one lifetime one that you need to own like 20 minor pets. And I want, because I never collect minor pets, but I'm thinking like it would be nice if I could have like, I can fulfill the want by having 20 chickens. And then I'm thinking that maybe I can have an interaction. Yeah, I had it on. Yeah, because I did this. You could see the change name interaction. So I want to maybe like an option to claim as minor pet. Like you can click on the chicken and claim it as minor pet. And then you can like, it will count towards your lifetime want. And then one chicken can only be claimed by one sim. So even if this sim dies, if another sim wants to fulfill the want, they'll have to get another 20 chickens or something like that. I don't know. But this is not happening in this version of this mod, because I don't yet know how to do it. And of course, if you are playing this in winters, your chicken will be like, you can always like outside in the snow, but if you want, you can always build them some kind of shelter for the winter. And then, because they should stay in the room, so if you have like a shed for the chickens for the winter, they will stay there and you will feel better. I did think about slaughtering chickens, but even I couldn't do that, so you can't slaughter your chickens. Sorry about that. If you are like really wanting to like swing an axe on them, like you can't. That would be like too much even for me. What do I want to do? I want to actually go and earn some extra money, because we need money. I have really reduced the amount of bills my Sims get, because I'm thinking like it was too much that they have like high bills and then they also have to pay taxes. So I decided to reduce the bills a little bit, so then when I can take the tax. Okay, I got a new egg. So then I can collect, and they have like money to actually pay the tax. So I need to get the other versions mspoodle did, because this is like outside version. So she did like one that you can also like, this is also from her without the mailbox, but she also did like other versions, like one that you can just put on the wall. Okay, we can do this one. Go and assemble some puzzles. Do you know what my newest obsession on the internet is? It's this singer called Puddle's Pity Party. He was in American Got Talent in 2017, and he sang the Chandelier, I don't even know how to say that, was Chandelier song, and it's so much better than the original one. I really, really like his songs. Not all of them like tick my box, but some of them really, really do. He has such a great voice. Anyhow, that's my newest obsession if you are interested. I should really like finish this one, but I haven't yet because I don't need yet any of its functionality so much, so that's why I haven't had the motivation to fix this. Oh, and if you're wondering, like, am I thinking with mspoodle to free the cows? Then yes, when we are done with the chickens, we will look at the cows. I already have all the cow files. Okay, let's fast forward. I already have like all the cow files available in my like she extracted all the cow files for me, so whenever I have time. Arrest whom? I don't understand. Hopefully not my chickens. Hey, when we are done with this, I can show you what I have been working on. But you know, with the cows, I'm thinking it would be nice, like, because you have hay, instead of just feeding the cow, like, it will actually, you have to have hay and buy the hay and do hay things with it like you did with the horses. I don't know. It all depends like how I can. Yes, we got money. I want to save because this is going really well. It all depends like how I can get the animals to move. But probably it will be something similar, that you have something, or maybe for the cows we don't need to. I don't know. I don't know yet how to do the cows. I guess we could have somehow like an object. Like with the chicken, you have the coop, and then that's basically controls all the chickens. That have you fed them? Have you like have they? What else? Like should they go inside the coop or should they go outside the coop? But I think with the cows, I might do something like I have like one small object, which is not a huge barn. But there would be like no barn in with the cow. But you can then call the cows in with that object. So, I don't know. And then you have to... Honestly, I haven't thought about this so much, so that's why I can't... I'm like thinking here and babbling around. But anyhow, I really, really wanted to build more like apartments for my Sims. And then I noticed that because there's so much, like so little space in here, I have this one lot in here. And I was thinking, by the way, I need to do something to this lot because there's like some spot in here that Sims get stuck on. So I might actually have to like delete this maybe and redo it. I don't know yet. But anyhow, I had this slot in here and I'm thinking like, okay, maybe because it's a long lot, maybe I could make this into apartments, but I don't want to make apartments. I want to have more like community, like shopping space. So I kept it empty. But then I noticed that I had actually added here a smaller lot in here for the factory. But originally this was like a huge lot in here. So I actually had space in the back and I managed to actually add 4 lots in here. And I'm thinking like this could be lots for the factory workers. They are both like small houses. I will play with my apartment mod. So let's check them out. Okay, let's go. Now we are here. So this is basically apartments. Haven't yet finished them, but this will be like a single studio apartment, and then you have like 2 apartments that are like family housing. So this is what they look like. But I don't have yet Sims living here. Then I have in here, this is going to be so that I have one Sim own this. Am I on the lot? I am not on the lot. Honestly, sometimes it's so hard to go on the lot. So this is a normal residential lot, and this is the only lot I actually had to add a foundation to it, because I don't usually like playing with foundation. This is like empty still. I don't like to play with foundation, but this was so uneven I could not fit anything here if I didn't have the foundation. But anyhow, the point of this lot that it's going to be owned by one sim at some point, and then he or she, probably she, is going to rent rooms to other people. And the idea is that people who work in the factory are going to live here. And then I have my newest apartment building. You know, like this I build from my own head. This as well, because it's a box. But then with the apartments, I knew I wanted apartments. And I'm thinking, like, I really want something like, how to say, like Victorian or very much like industrial. And guess who had built such a lot? Well, Devon Pumpkin, of course. So I actually am looking at his videos right now about these apartments that he's furnishing right now and creating sims for them. I mean, these videos are from 2 years ago, so you will find them on his like YouTube channel. His apartment building was actually 3 stories high, but I didn't want to have such a like tall building. 2 stories is fine with me. He also had, because he was building like council flats, and he actually had here as well like balconies, but I didn't really like how it looked when you had the balconies on this side, especially because you then had them also like on the first floor. So I only have balconies on this part. And this I have actually furnished. I have a sim who is going to come to live here. Like my first sim is already chosen to be living here. He's Elliot Bear. He's currently a teenager and living in a tent in the middle of the woods. But he is trying to save money so when he becomes a young adult, he can move in here with his sister. And so these are the apartments. I have these like mini fridge in here because the how to say, the fridge, like the normal fridge, it has a shared inventory, so every single fridge in the lot will have the same inventory. So that's why this, like how I play my apartments is that the active family has a normal fridge, and then the inactive families have the mini fridge, so they can still like eat. They just don't eat the food that I made in my apartment. And then when I change household, I also change the fridge, and of course take the food away from the fridge, like, and the ingredients from this family, and put them in a box somewhere, and then just change the fridge. So like the same fridge is going around the whole apartment building. Not very hygienic, but what can you do? These walls, so look, these are not even. I need to fix this. I thought this lot was even, but it's not. Anyhow, these walls, I was looking at Devon Pumpkin's videos, and he was using the city living walls, and they were looking really damp here. And I was like, oh, I need these walls. And then I asked on Tumblr, like, has anybody converted them? And guess who did convert them for me? mspoodle. She is such a lovely person. I hope she releases the like those walls for everybody, because they're really useful. And then we have this lot here in the middle. This is kind of I wanted something to tie these lots together, so I created this. It's a small park. I'm thinking like like if I ever have a community in here, like Sims working in the factory and living here, they could like maybe collect money and do something with this park. Currently, Elliot Bear just goes here and dig for trash, and so he can sell them. Anyhow, hello, sister. Let's go visit your sister. So much talk. I still haven't like removed this one. Let's do it now. Oh, by the way, guess what? I actually found out that Katrina actually had a toad in her fridge. I don't want this one. So she actually has now all the ingredients to become a witch, which is nice. I hate when my sims go to this slot, like every single sim in the whole hood comes and follows them. Especially if it's like the only sim. Let's fast forward. Especially if it's like the only sim, I'm like in the household, everybody follows them there. Like with this world, I really need to live with the fact that everything is a little bit uneven here, but I really like this world, so we are staying here. Yeah, he has like 2 sisters and 1 brother living here, and then he has like 2 of his cousins are living here. I can hang out with them. He wants to be a jock, so I'm going to play with them. Hey, let's make... What is this one? Okay, let's continue cooking this. I don't know what they were making, but... Like they are sisters and brothers. Student dorm, Oswald. What is this? Okay, this is how they're called here. Ah, because I changed the household. I thought I was just changing the household name, but I guess I changed like their like whole family name, but I need to fix that. Is the cousin also now called like student dorm? No, she's still a bear. These are student dorm. Can I just like put this away? Thank you. I guess, what is he? I wonder what he's cooking. Why did you... Is it like... Did he burn it or is it like dirty because... I don't know, he burned it. Great job, guy. But you know, he can eat burnt food because he is like disgustingly slob. I don't think he should get... Call to meal everyone. I think he should be fine if he's like spoiled or burnt food. Stop hitting your brother. Like this face, honestly, like... She was so cute when she was like younger, but now she has this weird alien face. I should like look up. I think everybody else is going to be like, I'm going to throw up because this food was so bad and burnt, but he's be like, fine, I'm fine. He has like 1 skill level. Oh, we need to go to work. I was hoping we could spend like more time here and play with the ping pong. This one. Table tennis. But now we will eat and go. Go to work. I shall go and look at my chickens. Yeah, he didn't get any. It ate horrible food, moodlet. Okay, that was nice. Hello chickens, where are you? So you see, like the whole day they haven't really gone very far. But at least this should not cause any lag. Well, of course, if you have like a farm of 700 chickens and each chicken has like multiple events triggered, so they operate, it will lag. But if you have like just a few chickens, it shouldn't. Let's fast forward because he is going to work. Hey dude, what happened to going to work? Oh, maybe he can't. I might not have actually ever went here. Where is the bookshop? This is the bookshop? Yeah, I guess he can't access it. I thought if it's this way. I'll go back and look at my chickens. But anyhow, like the routing for the chickens, like how they move, that's the only thing I'm not happy with this mod. But it's all I can. Maybe I can figure this out when I am... Oh, we are not doing so well at work. Maybe I can figure it out when I'm working on the cows, and then I can like do better chicken walking. Hey, I got actually another egg. Where is it? Did I pick it up? I don't think. No, there's my egg. You can see like she have moved from... Oh, no, they went back home. We didn't see it because I was fast forwarding. But they were just like... Yeah, I don't care about your damn bugs. I only care about my own bugs in my code. Basically, when it's 6 o'clock, if they are like here, they will just... Every like 10 or 5 minutes, they will start walking back towards the like coop, and then they just like fade out. And they are actually somewhere here, the chickens just faded out. They're not actually like not here. I'm not sure, can I like remove them from the world without actually deleting them? So I just fade them out and then I fade them in again. Yay, maybe we can have money to buy a new chicken. Yeah, I don't care, woman. Yeah, the chicken farming currently is not very like productive business. But maybe in the future it is, when we actually get started. Oh, he's like made a blog post. He has like a blog. Yeah, so because he is the council member. Oh, we picked up our egg. Let's pay our bills. Oh, no, we don't have money for another chicken. Okay, whatever. Let's eat something. Autumn salad. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to have EA, like chicken coop, to use this object. But I think if you have the EA chicken coop, you might actually hear the sounds, because whatever I'm missing with the sounds probably works from there. But if you don't have the EA coop, you just like, you are fine. You don't need to have it to use my modded coop. We are not going to clean the dishes today, but we can clean them tomorrow, like after he eats breakfast. Yeah, he's going to bed right now because he's a farmer. So he needs to wake up early to feed the chickens so we can maximize the amount of like eggs we get. Oh, and by the way, if a cat tries to hunt a chicken and it fails, the chicken will be so traumatized that it will not lay an egg that day if it hasn't done an egg by then. So it's better to keep the cats away from the chickens. I have 6, like he's going to get like 60 simoleons right now from his dad. But hopefully, like if I play him until, how many days do I still have to play him? 9 days. I guess I could play him until he is like a young adult. Which means that he is not going to go to school in his whole teen years. Anyhow, I am going to save this game right now because it was like a good video, I think. Mostly babbling about stuff. Nothing much exciting happening here. But anyhow, I think I'm going to release this video today. Today is Saturday, 22nd of of May. I had to calculate like what the hell is the 5th month called in English. Anyhow, I'm going to release this video today, but I know it's going to take a few days, like few weeks before I actually get the next video done. I'll probably play Robert Grimm then, because I want to collect the tax from everybody who I am playing. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.